What's up, beauties, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Manders. I have missed you guys so much. If you have not been here before, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel when you're coming in. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And make sure you ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video that I will be uploading. So if you've been on my channel before, you know that I have taken a hiatus. Nobody has heard from me. Nobody has seen me. I think I uploaded like 2 videos before I went on my cruise. And I have just been in a rut. And it happens. And I'm okay with that. I'm just going to get ready. I'm going to do my makeup here like I always do. And I just thought, it's Wednesday. I went back to work on Monday, got back from my cruise on Sunday. And every morning I wake up and I think, I want to go live. I want to do my makeup. I want to do this stuff. I didn't even do my makeup yesterday for work. Like, I went to work and the kids were like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I just didn't feel like putting makeup on today. So I'm just putting a little bit of foundation on my eyes because I'm not going to be doing a full face. I'm only doing my eyeshadow today. And I'm doing that because I realized when I was on my cruise that my face just needed a bit of a break, and my pores have gotten a little bit smaller. I'm a lot happier with my skin at the moment, so I'm just only doing eyeshadow. Yesterday, I didn't wear anything. I'm having my coffee. So I wanted to kind of come on here and I wanted to kind of touch base. I am filming tonight, so I will have some videos coming. The only reason I didn't do it when I first got home from the cruise is because I have a lot of stuff on my phone and I need to like wipe the phone clean before I can really start filming on it again, because I'm really close to being able to buy a camera, which, oh my gosh, is so exciting. Once I have a camera, I think it's going to just make things so much easier for me, because my phone really does inhibit me, because like people call sometimes when I'm filming, and I don't know if anybody else films on their phone, but like it can be a little tricky. Putting a little bit more foundation on my eyes. I just want to make sure that the product has something sticky to stick to, and I want to put a little bit more. I normally would use a concealer for this. However, because we just got back from our cruise on Sunday, I am the most disorganized person in the world, and I don't know where everything is. Like my MAC paint pot, I had it yesterday, and I was like, where did I put it? And I'm only going to be on for about a half hour today, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. I really just wanted to come touch base. I've had a rough month, like a rough month, and I'm here. You know what? If you are having a rough time, you're not alone. It happens. I've been having and you know what? Like, I'm not here to say like, feel sorry for me or anything, because it's not that. I have a rough time on a good day. Like, I suffer with things. And I think that it's just, when I'm like that, I'm not myself, and I don't want to put the bad versions of me out there for everyone. Like, you guys know, like, I suffer with my anxiety, but I think I needed the break. As much as I didn't want to take the break, I knew I had to, and I'm happy to be back. So welcome. If you guys are in here, if you're checking this out, please make sure you do give this video a thumbs up. I don't even know the last time I uploaded. So we're going to get right into it. I'm just going to start putting some eyeshadow on. First, I'm going to start off with this Real Her 2. This is the shadow palette. Do Your Squats. I think I got this in a FabFitFun a while ago, probably too long ago. I'm just going to take my Still Essential Spot Essential brush. This is a crease brush. This is from Walmart. I do believe it is a brand for just them. I just want to set the foundation that I put on. I actually love this palette so much more than I ever thought I was going to. It's funny because I took this palette along with 8 others on the cruise. Who takes 9 eyeshadow palettes on a cruise? For somebody who wore makeup twice in 7 days, it was excessive. But I still had all my makeup, and it was nice because I went, like I said, I was gone on a cruise for a week. We went to Honduras, Rotan. I didn't get off the boat there. I stayed on the ship. And then we went to a private island in Belize. And the private island in Belize actually is owned by Norwegian Cruise Lines. So it's their actual, it's their cruise, it's their island. So it's a private island though, and you get off. This is why we didn't get off, okay? We didn't get off because we paid for the drink package. It's all unincluded. It's all like all inclusive, like all your makeup, all your food, all your booze, all your drinks, like everything's included. But you get off on the private island and you still have to pay for all that stuff, which is fine. Like my family got off and they were like, it was so much fun. You should have come. And I was like, I just couldn't afford it. I couldn't. I paid a lot of money for my cruise. So I stayed on the boat and I drank all those drinks and ate all that food. And I had so much fun because the day that we were in Belize was the day that my husband and I and my nieces and nephews decided to hit up the water slides because there were water slides on this cruise ship. So let me tell you, we weren't bored. Good morning, Ida. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, I've missed you. I've missed everybody. I'm so happy I decided to come on this morning. I have literally been I've been afraid to go live for some reason. I don't know why. I do know. My anxiety is getting the best of me. So that cruise, we had such a great time. I actually wanted to live stream from the cruise, but the Wi-Fi just didn't enable me to do so. This is the shade Invincible that I'm using right now. I'm just taking that and I'm just buffing it into my crease. Like I said, I love this palette a lot more than I originally did. It is so, it just works really well. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to be dipping back and forth between palettes. I won't be on for too long. I was just saying where I've been. I was going through some stuff. I needed to take a little bit of a hiatus from YouTube and social media in general, like even my Instagram. I think I was more active on Twitter, but I just needed some time for me. And it was nice. It was nice to go on the cruise and just not worry about things. And now I'm going in with Indomitable. It's a shade right here. I am using the one that the piece just fell out of. This is the Real Her 2. This is the Do Your Squats. I received this probably in one of my first FabFitFuns I ever got. I just dropped a shadow. It's stuck on my pants. Oh, there it goes. Drop something. Woo! Actually, this shade right here, Dazzling, fell out while we were on the cruise, and I haven't glued it back in yet. You've been up since 5:30 a.m.? Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. You're very tired probably. It is 7:38 here. I slept in a little bit longer than I normally do before I had my bath. Normally I get up at 6:45, but I haven't quite got back into that routine since I got home. Like I said, I was on a cruise for a week. We were on the Norwegian breakaway. It was beautiful. The other two ports that we went to Casamaya and Mexico, which is a private island, I do believe. I have lots of pictures. I'm going to do a little vlog. And then we also went to Cozumel in Mexico where we got off the ship in those two ports. It was lots of fun though. The nightlife on a cruise, honestly, so good. Sometimes we just have to take a break from social media. You're totally right. I just got one. We'll be in a video. Oh, from this brand? That's awesome. I actually didn't reach for this. It was one of my palettes where I was going to give it away. And then I started using it again. And I was like, why would I give away a palette? That the color story works for me. All of these go together. So I can have a softer pink look. I can have more bronzy. I can have more coppery. But it still has these 3 matte shades. This one's a little on the cool side for me. It doesn't work as well. But these two, Invincible and Indomitable, I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this palette. Because I reach for these all the time. I used this palette. The reason we were on a cruise was my sister got married. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was so fun. But I did everybody's makeup. I did everyone's eyeshadow for them. And I used this palette. And I also used, this palette was a surprise that I used all the time, the City Limits by Up Beauty. Totally underrated, in my opinion. I love their shadows. I'm actually I've been using this palette more and more and more. I'm actually filming my fall favorites tonight. And you can bet your butt this one's in it. But you don't hear a lot about like this brand, and I am just all over it. So I'm really excited. Yeah, so those are the ones I used. I got to do my niece's eyeshadow. I did my sister's eyeshadow. I tried to do the bride's sister's eyeshadow, but she's very particular, so she had to kind of fix it up for me. She uses cream shadows, and I applaud her for that because she can do her makeup so fast, and it looks like she spent a lot of time doing it, and she didn't. You're an hour behind me. Now, which box did you get it from, Rhonda? Was it in the box by Fashionista? Because I have seen a couple of these palettes, like different ones in there. Still going in with Indomitable. The adjustment going back to work too after being on a cruise, like seriously. So not only was I on a cruise for a week, but the time changed 4 times. So literally the first night we went back an hour, and then 2 days later we went back another hour, and then we stayed at that time zone, and then we had to go forward those 2 hours. It was very different than any cruise I have ever been on. It was still so much fun though. There were water slides, the nightlife. Oh, the nightlife on a cruise. If you ever go on a cruise and and you're like a nighttime person, it was pretty freaking good. Oh yeah. It was my sister's wedding, so that's why we went. It was so much fun. I'm just so happy we went. Okay. Now, I'm super sniffly. Give me a sec. I need to grab a tissue. So it's seriously like, it's not as dreary today. Like the sun's kind of coming out. Yesterday, I got up and was like, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to go anywhere. It was so gross. This time of year is really hard for me to begin with. It's probably the weirdest time for my anxiety, for my stress. A lot of things come out. Anywhere between September to December is usually the worst time. But you know what? We're going to make do, and I'm going to start filming again, and I'm going to start going live again too in the morning because I really do need to do that. Now, the next step is really easy because I'm only going to do one more thing. I'm going to take this, by the way. Whoa, it's totally a different time there for you in Norway. You must be tired. I'm going to use my Take Me to Los Angeles palette by Maybe Cosmetics. I must say, this is an awesome brand. I want to get all of their palettes. Their eyeshadow, the 9-pan palettes are all like destination themes. So this is the Los Angeles. I have the Tokyo. I really want the Take Me to Istanbul one. Like they have so many nice ones, and I'm going to use this shade. This is called La La Land, and I'm going to just swatch it for you quick. I know I've shown it before. It is like molten rose gold on your eyes. We're going in for it. I like to pair this with that palette. And I just use my finger and I just tap and sort of push and pull. You don't own anything from IBI Beauty. I highly recommend it. Now, I have seen, actually, it's funny because Yes Oh Yes seems to be putting them in a lot of them in their subscriptions. That's actually where this came from, was from a subscription box, which I was like super like blown away because I had already bought the Take Me to Tokyo palette and I really liked it. The color story is too bright for this time of year, but yeah, I can't wait to get all of these. And this shade La La Land, I actually want to like reach out to them and see if they'll sell it to me like as a single. Because as much as I love the other shadows, the only one I ever reach for in this palette right now is that one. And I just like, I'm going to hit pan on it before I use the other ones. I do love this shade Red Carpet though. Right in the crease. Oh, so good. Yes, I highly recommend trying them. Honestly, that's sort of what I've been doing, like with my channel, is I really have been going for like smaller brands. I want to bring some more attention to smaller brands. But before I lose track of what I'm doing, is anybody else going to buy the Tati Beauty palette? Because I can't buy it. No, I might ask my husband to make an exception, but I don't think I can buy it yet. But I'm totally going to buy it eventually. But I really want it. And that is because I have been following her for years and I'm just so excited. Oh, okay. Perfect. That's okay. I have that. That happens to me too, Rhonda. All right. Curled my eyelashes with my Fancy Dancy Ardeen eyelash curler. Going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It gives a lot of volume and a lot of length. Has anybody else been watching the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star series? Because they put a lot of shade on Too Faced, which I will never comment on because I don't comment on things like that. Still using it. Now, this mascara is worth a lot of money though, and like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is very similar, like almost better. So, and actually, I had that one. I gave it to my sister because I wasn't using it, and I need, like, when you have a lot of stuff, like, don't hold on to it forever like I do. So I gave it to my sister, and she's like, "I love this mascara. How much did you pay for it?" And I was like, $6 on sale. So as nice as this mascara is, there are much cheaper alternatives and dupes that I highly recommend. Oh, I brought a brow pencil down. I remembered I need to do my brows today. Thank you so much, Rhonda. You guys are awesome. So I think I'm going to try and go live in the morning again tomorrow. If I can't, I'm like I said, I'm filming tonight. I have a couple ideas. I've got some stuff. That's part of my problem. I have so many ideas, but actually doing it is my problem. And I think I'm going to film a cooking video tonight. What do you guys think? You've never been on a cruise before? Okay, so if you don't have issues with large crowds of people, I highly recommend a cruise. The reason I say that is because my husband does not like large crowds of people, and it was very off-putting for him for the first 2 days because it was a disaster the first 2 days. It was like we got there and the Coast Guard had been called, which wasn't their fault, but they put everybody in like this one freaking room instead of saying, "We're not boarding yet. Don't go in," which I would have gladly done. I would have been like, "Okay, I don't want to go on." They usher you all into this freaking room where they're calling you in stages. By the time we got into that room, we were number 30. They were only calling 12. My mom had been in the room for almost 2 hours and they were only number 18. So like, or no, 22. They were at 22. So like poor Pat, like it was really hard. Like, and I was like stressed out. But then we got on the boat and I was like, everything's gonna be fine. Well, then I couldn't find anybody. I lost everybody else. There were 18 of us. 18 people went on this cruise, and I only knew where myself and my husband were. And then they made us do the muster drill where you have to like, oh, it was a little bit hectic for the first day. But like I said, this is my third cruise I've been on and I've never had those issues. So I think it was a fluke. And a lot of people, like my mom's been on lots of cruises. My sister's been on lots of cruises. We've all been on cruises. And it was the first time we ever experienced anything like that. So it was unfortunate. Oh, you know what she means, Ida? So she means because because you say 1300, so that would be like considered military time here. So I would, I think that's what she meant. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, like going on the cruise was just, oh, it was the getaway we all needed. And the food. Oh, the food. I love cruise. Like I'm not picky. There's really nowhere, like I can go to Cuba in like a 3-star and still be happy with the food because I'm weird. But going on a cruise ship is just, yeah. Yeah. Cruise ships are nice. Now, this was a Norwegian cruise. I have been on Carnival cruise before this time. This was my first Norwegian, but I liked it. And with that being said, it is 7:51 and I have to go to work. So I want to say thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me this morning. If you're watching this later, just know I am back. I am really excited to start getting ready with some other videos. It's just been a month and I just needed to take that time for myself. And I cannot wait to start creating more content. I didn't have any subscription boxes come in October, so it was kind of like the perfect month for me to really not do much. I do have a couple things coming, hopefully in the next day or two, though, that I'm pretty excited about. So I cannot wait to share that stuff with you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Mwah. I absolutely love hanging out with you guys, and I cannot wait to see you soon. I will hopefully be live either later tonight or tomorrow. So I will see you later. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon.